and welcome to an Eternium video where hopefully I can cover quite briefly a topic of celestial transforms, of which we have quite a few set down here. These are probably the most valuable items in game. You can use them to turn a normal item into a celestial. You can use them on any item except necklace and rings. So jewellery, no, everything else can be turned into a celestial. So what they do, firstly they will bind that item to the character that you use it on. So be careful to make sure that you're using it on the right item, on the right character. There is one exception to that which we'll cover later. It will push the stats to near maximum for the level item that you've got, so it's best to save any celestial transforms that you have for level 77 gear so you get the biggest stat boost, and it adds a 5th vitality stat, and then on top of that, rather than having the orange background for regular legendaries, you'll get this nice blue effect showing very clearly that it's a celestial. Now for acquisition, as a new player, you've probably come to the blacksmith, you've seen celestial transforms under enchanting, and seen that the recipe requires celestial essence, and you're wondering how on earth do I get celestial essence. And whilst I have a separate video for that, the quick answer is you don't. To get celestial essence you have to salvage an existing celestial item, and if you're a new player you won't have any celestials, let alone 3 to salvage in order to make a celestial transform. So that route for crafting is not possible for you. So what you're looking for, and there's one running at the moment, is an event called A New Beginning, or ANB. Now these run quite regularly. Typically we'll have a bronze league. On the Friday after that finishes we'll have a silver league, and then possibly a war supplies or gold, and then it will just carry on looping. And you've got all these different milestones and rewards that come up, and for completing Trial 90 we get a celestial transform awarded, and for completing Trial 110 a second celestial transform. So from the ANB events you can earn 2 celestial transforms. You can use those on your event character, absolutely fine. They'll revert back to celestial transforms at the end of the event and then be mailed across to your main account, so I'll show that shortly. So what I'll do is jump on an event character, we'll go run Trial 110 and grab that celestial transform just to show how it appears. So here we are with the event character in ANB. We can see that for completing Trial 90 I have this celestial transform already, so to get a second I need to jump in on Trial 110. And through the magic of editing we should hopefully pick back up at the boss fight. So there is 110 beaten, so we can see in our MAU we now have, congratulations, completed the milestone, there's our celestial transform. So what I'll do is stick that in here for now, and I shall show you how to use them within the event next. So here we are with an event character in ANB. I've got a level 77 item that's been crafted. You'll see that it says it's ephemeral. Item will disappear at the end of the event. That's true for all crafted items in ANB, unless you use a celestial transform on it. Now I know I mentioned earlier in the video that when you use celestial transform on an item it will bind it to that character, and you might think, well, I don't want to keep my event character. That's fine, it works slightly differently during the events. So what we've got here at the moment is a level 77. when I apply the celestial to it, it will become a level 77 normal item. It will no longer be ephemeral, and then at the end of ANB this will revert back to a regular legendary, and I will be sent that through the mail and a celestial transform. Now, the first thing you want to do when using a celestial transform in ANB events, first of all, everything's reduced costs, and on ephemeral items, adding sockets is a reduced cost as well. If I was to apply this now and then add a socket, I'll be paying a full gem cost. But if I add the socket here, it's only 61 gems. So we should do that. We can see the stats here. And when we apply the celestial transform, we now see the background's changed and our stats have all been pushed up to near maximum. They're not quite maximum. Ability rate didn't move at all because it was already near maximum, but everything else has gone pretty well, and we've got the extra vitality stat. So this item at the end of the event, it will lose this vitality stat here. These stats will all remain boosted. It will turn into a regular legendary and be mailed here along with a celestial transform, which I can then use on any item on any character. So we'll just show that next, and that should wrap up the video. Okay, so to transfer items over to your main account at the end of ANB, you need ANB event to finish. Now there are two clocks that run during ANB. There's your personal playtime, which I've got over 5 hours left here. And if that had reached 0 during the ANB event, I wouldn't be able to transfer anything over. The main clock is the event clock. Once that has ticked down to 0 and says event finished, it's at that point you can end an event and transfer the items to your main account. So we shall go ahead and do that now. So as I said, we've got two celestials here. What's going to happen is that they will revert back to legendary. They'll lose this 5th vitality stat, be sent through the mail as legendary items, and we will get 2 celestial transforms. So I shall just show that. So clicking end event, and there we go. So I've kept this character. Same thing would occur with a character that gets deleted. You can see over in our mail here, up at the top, we've got a Bracer of Mastery, Belt of Whirling Storm, and 2 celestial transforms. So we'll take those out. We can see that these aren't bound anymore to that character. I'm going to re-equip those. But the 2 celestial transforms are separate. I can use them on any item on any character that I see that I want to use them on. Now that they're on a main account, if I do use them, it's that single use and the item is bound to that character forever. Unless I choose to destroy that item or delete the character, in which case the item can get deleted with the character. So that wraps up celestial transforms. Hopefully I've covered everything in there. If you've got any other questions about them, feel free to ask in the comments down below, and thank you very much for watching.